Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of J.W. Dant Bottled in Bond. So this one comes to us courtesy of super fan of the channel, Steve, when he did his bootlegging tour for us when he went down there. This was one of the bottles that I've heard nothing but good things.
The second bootleg, wasn't it?
This was the second bootleg tour they did. Yeah, this was one of the ones
when he lives in Oklahoma.
I said I used to. So this is a bottle and bond. So it lives by all the bottle and bond rules. I don't know them all because there's like 16 of them, I think, or 14 or 16 of them. But it has to be 4 years old, which this is. It has to be 100 proof, which this is. We got this bottle for $13.99. It is now owned by Heaven Hill since 1993. They bought it from United Distillers, which is now known as Diego, which I can't remember who else Diego's involved with, but I know I've done that name before.
Yeah.
But this is a popular label that went all the way back to 1836 when Joseph Dant himself first began distilling out of a hollow log, is what they said. So I'm like, that's kind of neat if that's actually true. So if it's not true, I'm sticking to the story. That's it. All there is to it. But kind of excited to try this one, even though
it's like splashing everywhere.
I just poured it everywhere. You know what it was?
I've never seen a splash.
It was this little plastic piece got hooked on the glass.
And we haven't had many of those in a while.
Shot 'em out. No, this is again $13.99.
Twisty top.
Keep that in mind when we're doing the review on this one. This is not a $200 bottle.
Oh, we just did a $7 one or $6 one.
No, right. That was part of his bringing them up. We have a bunch of bottles.
Splash Central.
I did make a big mess with this one, but thank you again, Steve.
Got it on a label.
If I didn't say no, that was me spitting on it. Don't worry about it. I didn't say thank you, Steve. Thank you for bringing all these up.
Ooh, his personal shopper.
Picked me up a couple of bottles yesterday too. As a matter of fact, I will say to me right off the bat, it's not a huge caramel, but I'm getting like a fruity on the front.
Fruity?
Yep. Maybe that's just the guy smelling it, but now I am getting like a fruity. You're not getting like a fruit?
Like what? A dull raspberry?
Well, it wasn't like a dark thick. It was bringing it. Yeah. Not. Well, raspberries don't have a smell. They taste good, but they don't have like a big smell.
When you smush them. Your hands turn all
red and black. You turn all red or black depending on what color. Let me get a sip in here.
Flavor's very good.
Flavor's
a nice sweetness.
Flavor's better than the nose was
yesterday.
Actually. No, well, definitely better than yesterday. Still on my tongue.
No. It's
I'm digging the proof.
It's sweet. Yeah, it's sweeter than most bottle and bonds that we've had.
Hence the fruit. It was bringing like a sweet. It's not so much a caramel. It's almost like a sweet.
No, I don't get that.
Like a sweet vanilla. Even like a vanilla brown sugar. You know when I always say like that muddle?
It would almost be. Remember when we had the candy apples?
Yeah.
The red. The candy apple. After you bit it, you had kind of that hint.
The little sugar.
But you had the sweetness, and then you had the hint of the smell of an apple. I can go.
So there's my fruit. I'll go with like an apple. I would go with an apple smell on that. I could go with a candy apple because it is sweeter. It's not like the other day we had one where you said a caramel apple when it popped into my head, and that I couldn't say caramel apple on this yet.
No.
It definitely.
I'm not going caramel.
I would go
more candy.
I would go more candy than caramel for sure.
But the nose is coming in.
Mm-hmm.
For $13.99,
all day long.
Yeah. We can't get it, so too bad, Charlie. This will disappear.
I wish he didn't drink all my early times. I mean, my Evan Williams, because this would be a direct competitor. This would take over my Evan Williams bottle and bond because it's $2 cheaper. Like if you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where we may have to pick one up just for future head-to-head battle, but we have a bunch of these coming up, and this was the whole reason why when Steve went down, he said, "What do you want?" I'm like, let's see if we can get some of these ones that I knew that were cheap, that was supposed to be really good. For $13.99 all day long.
This is
all day long. We can't get it here in Massachusetts.
And again, no one can explain to us. I've talked to multiple vendors or multiple liquor stores.
This is starting to caramel.
No, it is.
It's starting to caramel out.
They don't know why it's not shipped this way.
No. Because I'll tell you what, I think this would be a huge seller up here. Because there's a bunch. That's what I'm saying. We also said
it would probably be $20 for us, but
even still. It's the same thing with early times. Early
No,
times
no.
bottle and bond is it won a bottle. You can go back and watch when we did a bottle and bond. It wasn't even close either. As much as I like Evan Williams
That
bottle
could
and
be another
bond,
Sunday fun day when we're gonna have to
No.
bring a few more of these.
we
out.
have a few of them coming. So that's what I
It'll be a
figured.
long day.
I'm gonna have to. We can take early times because they won, and then we'll do some of the new ones we got coming. But this one, I'm really digging this.
I'm gonna have to hide this one from him.
That is probably the case. I am gonna have to. I'm gonna have to stay off
He's
it.
gonna have to start looking at the rack over there.
I'm gonna have to stay off it because of the
It's
fact that I
because
want to
it's
use
very
it.
good.
I want to use it for future.
No,
Sunday
it is
fun
very
days.
good.
No, and we can't get it.
We'll
So-
do it for Sunday fun day. It'll be down in here.
That is a possibility. That's my only issue with it.
It's very good.
It doesn't drink 100 either.
No, but it's tasty.
No, that's what I'm saying. It like
If this was around here, this would be a definite go-to bottle for me.
hands down.
After, because I would rotate, but this would be in the list.
Mm-hmm.
This Wild Turkey and then Fighting Cock and then because they're all. This is actually cheap.
Well, I'll go on the record in saying that if I didn't have the collection and I was just buying a bottle to drink, like this would be my go-to at this price if we could get it up here. It's the cheapest one out there.
No,
It's the reason why, like you always say,
very
why do you say
flavorful.
Evan? No, it's very good. The reason I pick Evan Williams all the time, it's the cheapest
nickels
bottle with the most amount of flavor. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's the way it gives. It's where you borderline. You know what I mean? This might be cheaper,
I haven't had it in a while. I'll go back to it.
but this one right here, I think this might compete, if not beat, if we
I
did
would
these in a
think-
blind. This one's actually very,
You'd have
very
to break
good.
down and get one and throw it in.
It's $15. Yeah, I did end up killing what we had left over there. So, and in fact,
And we can't put this one next to it because then there'd be two dead.
I did drink the handle that we used for the fruit too.
And that one, the black one was gone. So we haven't
The black-
we don't even have the 80 proof.
The only reason why the only reason why I had to drink the 100 proof is because you drank all the 80 proof when we did the fruit. No,
I actually enjoyed that too. The fruit.
No, that was good. Actually, Brian keeps telling me he wants to see, and leave a comment down below if you want to see it. We may do it anyways. We got a bunch of gummy worms and stuff, and he wanted to see what candy did to it.
Or there'll be
whiskey.
some smoking gummy bears.
But remember how bad the fruit got? It took all like tan.
I don't know if
the
someone ate them
tannin.
all. I come back to try some more fruit and they didn't evaporate. We must have a freaking bear in the backyard over
They
here.
were so tannic. All the bears were drunk outside. It was crazy. Honestly, my only drawback is it drinks to the point of
Very
almost being
pleasurable.
too good. Yeah, no, it really does.
It's very tasty.
This is a crushable bottle for 100 proof. That's what I'm
You
thinking
get,
in
you
there.
get, so I just did a pretty good.
Oh no,
You get a little hug.
it's
So-
100 proof. But
it's nice.
It doesn't drink
No,
hot.
it's right.
Or as what I usually say, and I don't mind like what I say about Ezra, what I even say about Evan Williams.
I like that.
It almost throws elbows on the way down. This is like super
No.
smooth to me.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
like
no.
it drinks like a.
I
like
think the Evan Williams barks harder than this.
that's what I'll give you that. I think but I like that. I kind of like that about the old granddad.
That one?
Drank aggressively.
Yeah, it
like it was a
does.
93 proof or whatever, but it
That one
drank.
does.
It drank a little.
Those are finally back. You can actually get regular.
The regular old Grandad?
I have not seen 114 in our area in a long time.
No, in fact, if it wasn't
That
for
was-
your wife,
that
we
was
wouldn't even
Connecticut.
have. Yeah, we wouldn't even have that one. I am digging this.
No,
a lot,
this is
a
very
lot. So thanks again, Tremo. Actually made this suggestion. It was
did.
on our list anyways, but I told you we have some coming up, so here's one of them. But
And thanks for Steve for doing
Again.
the roundabout. His family's out west a little bit, but
yeah, because I don't believe
it's a roundabout.
Kentucky is on the way to Oklahoma, but I do appreciate the fact that he did stop off.
By
and
his travels, it is.
bootleg. No, and good for him.
And thank you.
And
That is our big end, because otherwise we wouldn't have a lot of
We wouldn't
these
have a lot.
southern products. that we
oh
can't
no,
get.
100%. Or I would have had to do some traveling again. That would have been had to been the other thing in order to try to get.
Let's see this one.
No, like to find a state that would be even closer. Wait till I get my electric car, courtesy of. Then I'm traveling everywhere. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, I threw that out there. But the more I keep drinking this, the better this one gets.
Oh, this is very nice.
Yeah.
It is like you said, for 100 proof. It's an easy drinker. It has a lot of notes.
And again, if there's any distributor that's actually out there and can
It's
actually
very
leave a comment down below why these nice benchmarks can't make it up to us, early times this,
They
or
just- I
any
just
of the
talked to
10
them.
other ones
They
I
just
happen
shake
to
their
think.
head.
It amazes me because you know what? There are a lot of rich people in the world that want the good stuff, but there's a lot of cheap people like me that would gladly drink this on a daily basis.
Not just you. There'd be a shitload of people going in.
I said cheap
so
like
this
me.
versus that.
No,
which
100%.
which is like an imitation,
Mm-hmm.
and this is all.
I can tell you, we've already done $50 bottles that wouldn't touch this. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the difference. When you can find, and this is kind of what the whole channel was about.
We just did an Irish bottle that I would jump to this,
and I could buy 2 of them.
Yeah, I know.
For this, and that was part of the reason. I mean, that's part of the whole reason why we wanted to do this channel, anyways. Was does money matter? In some cases, yes, but really, distillery matters.
No,
in the fact the way 100%. They do stuff. Because there are some good ones. This be an example where people would probably snub their nose at it because it's on the bottom shelf for $13.99. Drinks better than a handful of them up there right now. You know what I mean? And we have some quality drinks up here. But if you go back to when we first started this channel, this beats almost everything we had on that initial shelf. Honestly. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like when we first started, like for $13.99, it beats
right,
money
you couldn't even put it in with knob. Even though it was like our top one in the beginning.
Right.
That's a lot pricier than this.
Right.
So,
right. This crushes anything in that price range. Absolutely crushes it.
Absolutely there.
Yeah. So, and it crushes stuff
13,
twice that.
We really don't even have anything at 13.
Well, what I'm saying is it crushes stuff twice that. Like, if we put this, it'll be interesting to see how this actually blinds out. But our first glance, and sorry for everyone who lives here in New England or Massachusetts that can't get this. And if you can find a way to get it, leave a comment down below if you live near us and you know where this might be. I have never seen this.
I guess if you are in this area and you have stuff shipped to you, by all means, you can let us know how you're doing that too. Because every time I try to buy something from another state, they get it shipped here. It's sorry.
Or if you're in a neighbor, like, can you get it in New Hampshire? Or can you? I know we tried Connecticut when it came
this
early
is
times, and it wouldn't.
Because I just was there.
Any neighboring state that will go with
Connecticut would be probably I haven't been there lately.
The more I keep drinking this,
that would be.
You're gonna have to
the closest.
We're gonna have to wrap that up in a Christmas present or something. There's no way I'm gonna be able to stay off this one. This is very good. So, all right, we babbled on long enough.
That is very
2 huge thumbs up. Price tag, absolutely phenomenal. One of the best price tags we've had. You'll be honest,
in a
long while. So, best $13.99 bottle we've drank.
It'll be interesting to see how it holds up with early times. 2 different flavors. This is a little sweeter, I think.
And softer. I think early times has a little bit more flavor that comes over the top. And damn, if this ain't one of the better bottles for under 20 that we've ever had. So there you go. Leave a comment down below. If you're still here and not subscribed, greatly appreciate it if you do so.
Yes.
Thanks for
and
watching.
all those that have, thank you.
Yep. So that being said, spend less, drink more.
Cheers.
Finally, a bottle that matches that. Cheers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.